आज की इस वीडियो में हम रीड करेंगे एवरग्रीन पब्लिकेशन ट्रेजर चेस्ट बुक के वर्कबुक आंसर्स को। चैप्टर का टाइटल है द पावर ऑफ म्यूज़िक। तो सबसे पहले इसमें मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पोएम इज़ द पावर ऑफ म्यूज़िक। आंसर है इसमें ऑप्शन नंबर बी, लाइट हार्टेड। सेकेंड, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन वाज भीष्मा लोचन शर्मा। आंसर इज स्टबबॉर्न। Third, which of these statement is not true? Option C is correct. Only the sky remains watching carelessly. Fourth, which of these animals are pitted? Answer, horses. In what state of mind are the human listener? Answer is daze. Sixth answer, building and trees. Seventh, bad loud singing. Eighth, personification. नाइन्थ, इंटेलिजेंट। और टेंथ, वेल मीन। आते हैं पैसेज क्वेश्चंस पर। पैसेज नंबर 1, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। फर्स्ट इज, हु इज भीष्मा लोचन शर्मा, हाउ डज ही सिंग। भीष्मा लोचन शर्मा is a character in the poem known for his extreme loud and discordant singing. He sings with great determination and intensity as if his life depend on it. Second, in line 3 to 4, the poet used a hyperbola. What is its purpose? The hyperbola in line 3 to 4, which aggregates the reach of Bhishma's singing from Delhi to Burma, serves to humorously emphasize the loudness and far-reaching impact of his singing, illustrating how inescapable and pervasive it is. Third, what kind of person is Bhishma? Bhishma is portrayed as a stubborn and determined individual who is passionately devoted to his singing, regardless of the discomfort it causes others. Fourth, how are the people affected by his song, as revealed later in the context? People are generally distressed by Bhishma's singing. They become pale, sick, and panic-stricken, running away in attempt to escape the noise. Some even get trampled in the chaos. Fifth question, what do they pleaded with Bhishma? Does he listen to them? If not, why not? Answer is, people plead with Bhishma to stop his singing because they cannot bear the noise any longer. However, Bhishma does not listen to their pleas because he is completely absorbed in the singing and is determined to continue regardless of the consequences. Passage second, question number 1. What has confounded by the people? The people are confounded by Bhishma Lochan Sharma's loud and discordant singing. It is overwhelming and unpleasant that it leaves them dazed and amazed by the sheer intensity and volume. Second question, what do they plead to Bhishma? They plead with Bhishma to stop his singing, saying, "My friend, we are near our end. Oh, stop your singing quickly." They are desperate for relief from the noise. Third question, how does Bhishma music affect them? Bhishma's music causes great distress among the people. It makes them panic and run in fear, leading to some getting trampled, others become pale and sickly from the constant unbearable noise. Fourth, what do they want? They want Bhishma to stop singing immediately. They seek relief from the overwhelming and unpleasant noise that his singing creates. Question 5. Who else besides humans are affected by Bhishma's singing and how? Answer is, besides humans, animals and even elements of nature are affected by Bhishma's singing. Bullock carts overturn, horses whine and raise their feet in protest, fish dive deep to escape the noise, trees collapse and birds lose control in the sky. The aggregates effect extend to the sky and building, which also react negative to the noise. Passage 3, question first. How are people affected by Bhisma singing. People are generally distressed by Bhisma singing. They are dazed, amazed, and panic stricken, which leads to them run away in fear. This chaotic reaction results in people getting trampled or become pale and sick. Second question: what happened to bullock cart and horse? The bullock cart are overturned. The horse stop walking, standing alone the roadside. They react negatively to the loud and the discordant singing of Bhisma, winning, raising their feet in air in protest. Question 3: who are wretched brutes? Why do they behave abnormally? The wretched brutes refers to the animals such as the horse and bullocks. They behave abnormally because they are extremely distressed by the loud and unpleasant sound of Bhisma singing. The noise confounds them, causing them to whine and act erratically. Fourth, explain the last two lines. Answer is, in the last two lines, the poet describes how the animal react to the Bhisma singing. They resent the blare of his voice and immediately show sign of distress, whine and stare with feet in air which they hear. They are utterly confused and overwhelmed by the noise, which causes them to behave in unusual way. Fifth, even fishes in the lake are affected by Bhisma's singing. What do they do? The fishes in the lake, troubled by the loud and irritating noise, dive deep underwater in a frantic attempt to find silence and escape from the disruptive sound. Passage 4, question 1. What aggregate situation has the poet depicted earlier in the context? What effect do they create? The poet describes people getting trampled, bullock cart overturning, horse whining and raising their feet, building collapse. This aggregation situation creates a humor and ridiculous effect, showing how extreme the impact of Bhisma singing is. Second, why do the fish dive below the lake? The fish dive below the lake to escape the loud and unbearable noise of Bhisma singing. What happened to trees? The tree collapsed and shook so violently that the sound of their crashing can be heard from the miles away. Fourth, what is amusing about the image of the flying bird in the line 5 to 6 here? The image of flying bird flipping upside down, turning turtle is amazing because it is a aggregated and funny way to show how even birds are affected by Bhisma's singing. Which, according to you, is the most absurd situation depicted in the poem? The most absurd situation is the idea of tree collapse. The most absurd situation is the idea of tree collapse and shaking so much that their crash are being heard from a mile away. Passage 5, question number 1. Who are we? Why have they to plead repeatedly with Bhisma to stop singing? We refers to the people who are listening to Bhisma singing. They have to be plead repeatedly with Bhisma to stop singing because his voice is so loud and unpleasant that it causes them great distress and discomfort. Second, who are badly affected by Bhisma singing? Answer is, both human and animal are badly affected by Bhisma singing. People become dazed and pale, sickly, while animals reacted by overturned cart, winning and trying to escape. Even trees and buildings are described as collapsing due to the noise. Third, what is personified in the extract? What is the purpose? The welkin sky is personified as weeping to hear Bhisma's speech. The purpose of this personification is to emphasize the extreme and widespread impact of his singing, suggesting that even the heaven are affected by the noise. Fourth, in what ways we are affected when you read about the fate of humans, animals, and even non-living things impacted by unpleasant voice of singer? The answer is, reading about the aggregates impact of Bhisma's singing on human, animals and non-living things create a humorous and entertaining effect. It highlights the absurdity and comical nature of the situation, making the readers amused by the extreme description. Fifth, who ultimately stopped Bhisma's from singing and how? Answer is, a wise male goat ultimately stopped Bhisma from singing. The goat charges at Bhisma and hits him with its horn, which caused Bhisma to stop singing, bring relief to everyone affected by the noise.
Passage 6, question number 1. First is who have failed to stop Bhisma's song? Why are they unhappy? The people and animal who have been pleading with Bhisma to stop singing have failed to stop his song. They are unhappy because his Bhisma's loud and unpleasant singing is causing them great distress and discomfort. Second, how is the billy goat presented here? The billy goat is presented as a wise and brave fellow. He takes decisive action by lowering his horn and charging straight at Bhisma, showing determination and courage. Third, in what ways does the goat hit the singer and to what effect? The goat hit the singer by lowering his horn and charging at him with a great force. This violent action disrupts Bhisma's singing, causing the song to be tossed and whirled, and ultimately bring it to stop. The effect is that Bhisma finally stops singing, granting relief to everyone affected by the noise. Fourth, what do you mean by the golden gift of silence? The answer is the golden gift of silence refers to the peaceful and much desired quiet that follow the cessation of Bhisma's loud and unpleasant singing. It is called golden to emphasize its value and the immense relief it brings to everyone. Fifth question, what is mean by bellow answering bellow? Bellow answering bellow means that the loud and forceful noise made by the billy goat is met with an equally loud and forceful noise from Bhisma's singing. The phrase emphasizes the intense confrontation between the goat's charge and Bhisma's loud voice.